Okay, so also, I uploaded, we're going to do like a commercial, but I uploaded the DJ interview and the no-fly zone interview, so we can play that whenever you want.
Grandview defers to the second half and will be taking off to the Griffins.
We like a little ad if there's a break. We're good to go. Yeah, you're live.
Do you want right or left? Take right.
We just went on with
3, 2.
Our officials for tonight.
The Winnetonka Griffins are off to a strong start this season at 3-1, having outscored their opponents 136-26 this season. Meanwhile, the Grandview Bulldogs are still searching for their first win at 0-4. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Into Sports live stream from Grandview High School. I'm Nashua Trowbridge, and alongside me is
Dylan Kroll.
And Dylan, it's shaping up to be an exciting night of high school football, and we have we're going to be counting every single play, every single snap. And how are you just feeling overall, and what's your hot take for tonight upcoming?
I'm feeling very good about this game. I think I don't want to say it's going to be a rather easy game, but I do think that as long as everybody is connected and together, Winnetonka is going to come out on top big time, and I do think the defense is going to hold pretty strong here, and I think the offense is going to have a very, very, very explosive night tonight.
Right you are there, Dylan, and number 27 is going to boot it away with his right foot. Once again, it is week 4. Week 5, sorry. And off we are here with a little onside kick to be aggressive here. And it seems like Tonka has recovered it around the 50. Okay, so we get the first look at offense. A little aggressive there by Grandview. But a little aggressive. And last year we kind of did that also last year, I'm pretty sure. We tried an onside kick. Don't remember who it was against, but we did last year. And now we get excellent field position. Instead of the 20 or 25, we're all the way at the 50 midfield.
gosh. Henry's waiting. Tonka doesn't have enough players on the field.
It's an alignment, I guess.
It's so nice for them to wait for us.
I know.
Quick slant to DJ right off the bat.
Passing, Steve looking deep first, immediately overthrown to number 8 into Darius Garrison.
Kind of was not expecting them to open up the game with a shot like that.
Double teamed and everything.
Yeah.
Aggressive, that's what I call that.
That was very, very aggressive.
Tonka's lead receiver, DJ Coleman, down to the at slot. Anderson passing, stepping back. Has time in the pocket, running up the middle. Anderson trying to get more and does. Anderson at the 20. Gets tackled inside the 15. First down, Tonka, big play.
Yeah, Steven Anderson really taking his time up there in the pocket, going through all his options, and sees a hole up the middle and just absolutely takes it. Takes advantage of it.
Sets up a first down at the 15-yard.
You know, I was actually talking to him or whatever. Stay calm. You know, if you try rushing things, even though you have that rushing mentality, if you try rushing things, then everything is just going to be too fast for you, and you won't be able to control it, especially as a young QB. Here we go. First snaps in the red zone for tonight for the Griffins. Anderson stepping back and passing. Quick to Kingston. Kingston making a man or two miss. Getting about 10 yards there, just short of the end zone, about at the 3-yard line. Nice strike by the Griffins here. About 4 plays in, and we're already inside the 5.
Sets up first and goal at the 4-yard line.
Let's see what they do here. First and goal. Handing it off to Kingston. Kingston has some room. Touching in the bluegrass, touchdown for 6. Number 12, Kingston Peterson on the board first for tonight.
That's a huge opening drive for Winnetonka. Get on the board early.
For the touchdown for the Griffins. They'll send the kicking unit out.
That is a really ideal start for the Griffins.
So we'll notice your boy in lime green shoes is not in his lime green shoes today.
Oh, yes! I just never realized that. He kind of went with the opposite type of deal, going all black with his shoes while we're all right. And this time it's up and no good. Making the game score, Tonka 6 and the Bulldogs 0. We'll be back right after this.
He called me big for getting a burger.
We gotta love it. I love you guys. I love my seniors. I love my seniors.
No, don't worry, Nash. It's all love. It's all love.
Little pit stop there.
Sponsored by
I wish Doritos.
Blue Bag Doritos. I
Cool
prefer
ranch.
I prefer the purple bag myself.
Oh my gosh, trying to be spicy there.
I'm a little spicy.
Oh, and he muffs the ball. Blowing up, but breaks the tackle, spinning. Tackle around the 19. Now Grandview trying to be aggressive, getting the onside kick.
Got a lot of speed.
Didn't get it. Quick off his feet off of that. So probably plays receiver or running back. Right? If you're Grandview, this is the type of game to where you want to do something. You know you have inner blood with this team versus Tonka these past couple of years.
Oh, yeah.
We've played them 12 straight years since 2012. 12 straight years. And it's been thick and thin.
Yeah. Seems like a lot of familiarity is, I guess, what I'm trying to say.
That's like Alabama, Georgia almost. Like you go against them every year.
Homecoming this week.
First and 10 for the Bulldogs, starting at the 19-yard line.
And we'd like to give a quick shout out for homecoming, since we're kind of at a stalemate here. Upcoming next weekend versus the Tigers of Lincoln Prep. Here we go, running it with up the middle to 17. Doesn't get a whole lot there. Lucky to get a yard, if that.
Definitely an interesting play call there.
One to the inside, no gain.
We're barely in a minute and 30 in the game, and Tonka's already had a score.
Yeah, with that onside kick, that set him up in great field position, and then a 30-plus yard run by Steven Anderson.
That play, nothing there again, making it 3rd and short.
That's number 5, Ryan Johnson on the carry, gain of about
You know, we've talked about it. 3rd and medium, kind of
manageable.
almost 3rd and long, almost in that territory, to where they've already played the aggressive card once. Why not do it again if they can't get it here?
Yeah, why not?
You're in I formation, so you might as well just try to do something, because that's a run-heavy formation right there.
They are stacking the box here, it looks like. Only one receiver out to the right.
And it's a fumble. Who's going to get it? Seems like 52. Roland got it.
Ruling by.
Roland got it with the quick fumble reaction rate. Nice one for Tonka.
on the run.
That's the ideal drive. Both sides of the ball for Tonka.
Yeah, I don't think you can ask for a much better start there.
First and 10.
That was like 3 QB sneaks straight.
Yeah.
You only see that at the 1 yard line. And heck, you don't even see that with some teams in the NFL, except primarily the Eagles with the tush push.
But even then, they only do that when it's like a yard out.
Yeah.
A yard or 2 out. I mean, they don't run it every play.
You're in opponent territory doing that. Like, that's surprising. Here we go with Chuba's in the backfield. Getting handed off to Coleman. Coleman trying to shake and bake, but blown up immediately by number 2. Nice one. You know, being able to tackle immediately and not let him go. That is the ground and pound defense that you want to see, especially versus these fast guys like Kingston and the guy right there in Coleman.
Yeah, I can't let those guys get in open space. They will make you pay for it.
If they see green, they're gone. Here we go with Chuba in the backfield, right behind Anderson. Motioning Kingston. Low snap. And nobody's going to recover it, but Grandview does. That's big. A low snap. Anderson couldn't be able to recover it. And the Bulldogs are going to gain lots of motivation here.
Thomas on the recovery. First and 10 for the Bulldogs.
Looked like a muff snap, low snap that Steven couldn't pick up. Isaiah tried to pick it up, he couldn't do it, and then it was just a kind of a bear fight from there, and Grandview pulled it out.
So Dylan, right?
Yes, sir.
It's a motivation game. It's a mental game, right?
Yes.
And now that just happened. If you look at it, that's 10 yards extra, or a little, maybe 15 yards extra for Grandview. And how would you say that momentum-wise could potentially affect this offense and how they play this game so far?
I think, they're kind of riding high off that fumble. Not what I was expecting there, but I was kind of thinking kind of air it out a little bit, kind of get the ball moving, get the chains moving a little bit.
Second and 10.
Matthias Diageste.
That is 4 QB sneaks, or attempts, I guess you said. Maybe they're trying to find something and maybe take a shot. Because, like I said earlier, it's I formation. Mm-hmm. And a 3-man stance in the backfield. That's how you know they're ground and pound.
Yeah.
Cal was probably used to the ground and pound back in his days. Meanwhile, tossing, but wow! Gabe Williams trying to do something here. Gabe, touchdown! Winnetonka! Oh, Cam just got the picture of the year. Cam just got the picture of the year
Gabe
doing
went
that.
straight over to the cameraman.
That's one way to do it.
Hey.
Oh my gosh. That was just a toss to the defense.
Yeah, that looked like a pitch to the outside or a toss to the outside that, I mean,
Just
Gabe
didn't go
got.
outside.
Yeah, it really didn't go outside at all.
Thankfully, it wasn't like all the way to the 5 to where he would need the oxygen tank. Christmas in September, per his words. That was a gift right there. That was like a gift from Santa Claus. And they're gonna go for 2 here to make it 14-0 and make it a bigger 2-possession lead. And they have their ground and pound running back, aka the groundhog, in behind Steve. And they're gonna give it to him. And once again, Groundhogs his way in, barreling for an extra 2 points right there.
He did a somersault across that. He did a somersault on a guy, and
I'm telling you, man, this guy's great to watch. I mean, he's breaking tackles. That's a Cam Scatabo move. Like, that is a Cam Scatabo move, and he embarrassed Nick Bolton versus the Chiefs last week on Sunday Night Football.
Yes, he did.
Even though that might be the most entertaining 2-point conversion I've seen in a while.
yeah,
That was awesome.
I agree. Yeah.
Even though I'm up here, feels like miles away. but that was exciting.
That was very exciting. That was very exciting to see.
Love to see it. Did you see that?
I want to do that. Let's see. A quick shout out. Yeah, that. Yeah. A quick shout out to our favorite brand in the world, Cuppy's Apparel. Guys, they hook us up with custom merch that's perfect for repping your team and your school. Should be Tonka. Or showing off your style. Honestly, I wear their stuff all the time. It's comfy, it's clean, and it's local. Hit them up right next to the Quit Trip. A nice tackle by Antonio Fowler. I said Flower, sorry.
Wow.
That's 81.
And here we go, Grandview's third drive of the night.
First and 10
That's
Martin.
at the 31.
And here we go for the third drive of the night. Let's see if they try to shake and bake and do something different here.
yeah. Mix up your looks. Seeing
What holiday are we gonna see next? We gonna see 4th of July with some fireworks?
There we go.
Changing the formation up.
You know, we could see a little Thanksgiving with the stuff.
Wow.
Hey, that was bad.
Meanwhile, handing it to number 3, kind of blown up, stiff arming though, and doesn't get a whole lot there. Big loss there, lost about 6 or 7.
Ron Young on the carry. Tackle behind the line by number 9.
But it's hilarious.
Hey, you know what?
Oh no.
Yeah, we are close to Thanksgiving.
I really hope you didn't even notice what I said, but did you guys even know what I said? Okay. I said he lost about 6 or 7 yards.
No. You know? It's like 6, so.
Yeah, I was right, 6, yeah. So you can't blame me for that.
Okay.
Here we go, same formation as they were last play. Changing it up,
Twins left this time.
handing it off. Blowing up, trying to fight for yards. Nice yardage.
Ooh.
Line trying to help him. Getting it back, but fumble! Recovered by Nick Velasco for Winnetonka. You know, there's 2 types of fumbles in this world. There's what we call the country fumble and the city fumble. The city fumble is where there's a whole bunch of people trying to get for that ball. And the country fumble is where there is nobody around the ball. And that was a city
We're
fumble.
honored tonight for a very special night in the
gonna go,
Grandview Athletics as it is a Hall of Fame induction night for the 1963
no fly zone. Give me no fly
football
zone.
team, the
Introduce no fly
2013
zone.
girls and boys state track team.
One of the iconic, let's say,
Man, I got this swag. My head back to my bed.
I'm Leonard Sherman with N2.
I'm Lau Colley with Into Sports.
I'm Trey Bowden with Into Sports, and I'm here with
Nicholas Velasco.
Nicholas. How do you handle in-game adjustments?
Well, you know, you got to go through the motions, first quarter especially, and from there, coach will, you know, give you the look, and it's obviously film the week before leading up to the game, and it's just looking at your assignment and reading the play and making adjustments by yourself.
Nice. I'm here with
Antonio Fowler.
Antonio Fowler. What are the core principles of a successful defense?
Well, for our defense, it starts at practice where we really just got to focus on our discipline. Just being disciplined, sticking to our jobs, just making sure that we don't get outside of our jobs. We just stick to our jobs. And then just being disciplined, being able to take the coaching from Cobbins, whether he's screaming at us or he's just giving us props. We just got to take it.
Right.
I'm Lau Colley with Into Sports, and I'm here with
Roland Baugh.
Larry O'Reilly.
Roland. You've been a big part of this Tonka defense so far this year. What would you say is the hardest part about being a defensive player?
Well, I'll say the hardest part of being a defensive player, you know, for me, I'll say double teams. Like, the double team is the main thing that get me for real. You know, on the defense, I can't speak for everybody else because, you know, you do different things on defense, but for me, it's the double teams.
All right, and Larry, what do you think sets his defense apart from other teams? What makes you guys so special?
Or grit, like we all want to get to one.
And welcome back to the action here with the Griffins up 14-0 versus the Bulldogs. We hope you guys enjoyed that interview. Handing it off to Nashawn Rogers. Gained about 9 on the play. Short of the first though.
Tackle made by number 2, Nehemiah
And
Reese, and number 11.
what would you say, since we know that Tonka's riding high, what would you say they've been needing to rely on most? Like air attack, Steve's legs. What would you say they've been needed to rely on the most?
I think, all in all, I think they've been riding high on their just the entire run game. I mean, you've seen incredible performances from 3, 4 backs and running backs and even Steven. Yeah, I mean, you see
We'll get back to you on that. Kingston trying to make some man or two miss, but blown up by a whole bunch of Bulldogs. And they're right back to where they were started the drive. Go back to what you were saying, sorry.
But yeah, I mean, you've seen Steven has over 200 rushing yards and 6 touchdowns. Ethan Schultz, 220 and 3 touchdowns. I mean, Nashawn, 107 and 3 touchdowns. I mean, a lot of their points are coming on rushing touchdowns. And I think that's what they've been relying on the most.
Absolutely. I think, honestly, I mean, it's kind of hard because, if you're a QB, you're trying to do everything for your team, and you're the first thing that gets the ball, so it's just going to be all on you, all the pressure in the world, right? So these 3 games, meanwhile, Steve has loads of time in the pocket, going to take his opportunities up the middle. Anderson spinning 2 people, trying to dive for the first, short. But there's a flag on the play.
There is a flag in the backfield.
Likely holding.
Tackled by number 11, Q Thomas. But there is some dirty laundry on the field. There are flags on the play.
Dirty laundry?
That's a term.
That is an interesting term.
So flag on a play, right? Like I mentioned, if Tonka really wants to play, no pun intended, but with the big dogs, right, they're gonna need to stay calm when the pressure hits them the most. Because in the past 2 years, we haven't won a single game within a single score. And so that's big, right?
That is very big.
These past 3 games have been absolute blowouts, and we've won all of them. Right? All in the 40s.
Yep.
Right?
And no points allowed.
136 to 26 in the total season. And that 26 was only to St. Joe, which was a compatible team versus us first week of the season. Meanwhile, Steve throwing it to Kingston, getting the first. Kingston has some grass in front of him. Kingston to the 10. Touchdown. Kingston Peterson for the second one for him and the third one for Tonka.
Beautiful play there by Steven, rolling out to his left, evading a tackle. Beautiful ball to Kingston on the left side of the field. And excellent blocking by Darius as well, I might add.
Gotta give the man some love. But we've mentioned it. Even though that wasn't a screen, but the quick game, the sweeps, even though that was actually a beautiful throw, right? You gotta have blocks down the field, right? And being able to have an N2er, because there's also a coach analyst that we have in the N2 department, and helps out a lot in getting the cherry on top to details. And that's a cherry on top play for Darius himself. And this one is good, straight through the uprights, making your game score Tonka 21 to Grandview Bueno.
And bueno means good in Spanish. Your Spanish grade is impacted right now.
Hey, I don't take Spanish. 6th grade, I failed Spanish classes, so.
Hey, you know what? Some things are not meant for everybody.
I love what we do. I love what we do. You gotta love it. All right, let's keep it classy.
And the sun is just setting down in here, and this is what we like to say is Friday Night Lights. And our next 2 home games is what I like to call prime time. Prime time games, because you got homecoming for next week versus Lincoln Prep, and then you got Kearney Bulldogs for senior night. That game's gonna be exciting to watch. And a squib onside kick, but they don't get it, and the Bulldogs get it.
I don't think that was a accurate.
Might have just slipped off his leg.
Yeah.
Maybe miscommunication
Is
there.
this the second one for KP? Second touchdown?
Yeah.
For KP?
Jet sweep and then out route. That was a really beautiful throw.
Such a beauty.
We might sound like Chris Collinsworth. Oh, what a beautiful pass.
Please, with all due
Now
respect,
here's a
never
guy
do
that knows ball.
Please don't do that again.
What a throw. Oh, he could have thrown that from 60. But here we go. 0-4 for the Grandview Bulldogs, trying to get past midfield. First and 10 on the 48-yard line, doing some motions here. Keeping it with the QB, but blown up for a loss of 3. There's a number 1, Dominic Hargraves. That's just a great last name. Love it. He's taking you to the grave. He's going to be the next Micah Parsons at his house.
Is that his new nickname, The Grave?
Okay, sweet.
There we go.
He's like the next Myles Garrett with all the Halloween QBs on tombstones. Type of guy, or Roland. What? I'm just saying.
No, it's great. It's great.
Here we go. Looks like Grandview might be in a little bit of shambles here with miscommunication. Second 11 here. Here we go. Handing it up the middle. Number 9 has some grass in front of him. Getting the first. Nice move out of bounds on the Tonka bench.
Johnson with the 15-yard carry for the Bulldogs. That's enough to move the chain for another Grandview Bulldog.
That was a pretty big play. That could be a spark in this drive that hopefully they can keep moving forward for them.
I could have sworn it was a 15.
Running back?
Yeah. Or maybe 5? Was it 5? It was 5. 5.
Ryan. Would you say that's Ryan or Rian?
Ryan.
Ryan? That's one way to spell Ryan. I've never.
You know what? Yeah.
Respect. Ryan Johnson. Here we go. Miss carry here. Handoff. But blown up by a whole bunch of all albino Griffins.
That's called a drift.
That's number 5.
A pack of Griffins is called a drift.
Fun fact of the night for you guys for fun facts. We're gonna make that a new thing. Fun fact of the night. We're gonna make that a new thing.
I can't lie. That was a fun fact because I did not know that.
I did not know that either.
Why do you think our student section is called the drift?
You know?
Oh, okay.
That's
okay.
connecting the dots for me.
You like that?
The brain is clicking here. The brain is clicking.
Wheels are turning.
The brain is clicking. And now Grandview looks to have some motivation, down by 3 possessions, and try to roll out. Nice snag by number 2. To try and dive for the first and much more. Nice one. Don't have number 2 on the roster. Oh, yes, they do. Nehemiah Reese.
That's a catch made by number 2, Nehemiah Reese.
Nehemiah.
You're close, you know? I'll give it to you. That was close.
You see how hard that is? First glance?
Yeah.
There is a flag.
No,
down
I
on
get
the
that.
But
field.
there is a flag, so keep that in mind.
Holding
Likely.
after the catch. Oh, intentional.
Roughing the passer.
Roughing the passer.
The penalty
That's an extra
is
15 in the
roughing
NFL.
passer.
15.
So that's
Moving
huge.
some additional yards here tacked on at the end of that catch. in
Gonna
front
get
by number 2,
tacked
Nehemiah
on,
Reese.
per
It's
the PA
enough to
announcer,
move the chains, and that's
tacked
another
on
Grandview
to the catch
Bulldog.
after that diving attempt for that first down. And now they're almost in red zone field position, which is great to where you can do basically whatever you want, but the field gets a lot more condensed.
Yeah, definitely. You got it.
Yeah, speaking of
That's
that,
gonna be in red zone. What are you talking about? That's that 15. That 15 is gonna be in.
Come on.
101 press coverage down here on the hashtags. They might want to try that out.
Who is that? Is that Tone Fowler?
That is Antonio Fowler down there.
Man.
He's not gonna get
Practiced
much.
his homecoming dance moves on number 8.
Hey, for his word, DC's words, practicing his homecoming moves. Hey, you know Darius is too.
There's this too. Hey, maybe that's what he was doing on that block and just kind of.
Hey, okay.
Maybe.
What do we got? What do we got?
Looks like a timeout here.
Timeout. Don't know by who, but the first one of the night. first one of the night. And Dylan,
Yes, sir.
how are you feeling about everything in general, right? Tonka's been really aggressive, and Grandview started pretty darn slow at the beginning. And now they've been able to, no pun intended, but crawl back into it. And now they're in the red zone, very well striking distance.
Yeah, definitely.
So what do you got to say they should do here inside the 10-yard line?
Keep bringing the pressure, I think, is the main thing. Keep bringing the pressure, adding pressure, and playing good defense, and stopping anything huge from happening.
Hey, if I'm Grandview, I'm handing it up the middle to number 5. 5 has been running it really efficiently tonight, although he did have a big fumble earlier. But that kind of happens a lot when you're a ground and pound running back. Look at Derrick Henry for an example. Derrick Henry has had 3 straight fumbles each and every game.
Yeah.
We're looking forward to that this weekend.
Yeah, we are going to look forward to this weekend. 3:25 on CBS, probably with Jim Nantz and Tony Romo. 3:25 versus the Chiefs at GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium.
Chiefs versus the Ravens.
And Xavier Worthy is going to be back after a long missed 2 weeks of not being here.
Let's not run a crossing route with Travis Kelce. How about that?
Yeah, let's not run a drag/cross route with Killer Trav.
Hey, kill a trap for a reason, man. He almost killed his wide receiver.
Here we go. Here, first snaps in the red zone for the Bulldogs. Motioning 3. Good snap. Good handoff. Trying to gain some yardage. Doesn't get a whole lot there. Making it 2nd and 14.
You know what's crazy? It looks
That's
like
number
they
5,
can
Ryan
get a first
Johnson
down
on the
before
carry.
That is true.
It does look like
They
that.
can get a first down before they get in the end zone, but that's hard.
That's
That-
going to be
that's pretty hard.
That's going to come down to inches.
Yeah.
Maybe less. Maybe like centimeters. I don't know.
Yeah, that would be pretty hard to do. I mean, unless if you're a Madden guru like I am, that's hard. That's hard. Especially if you're trying to shoot clock, that's hard. I've been in those situations a lot, and it's not easy nor fun. Meanwhile, rolling out to his left, throwing nice muffled catch, number 2 trying to get in. Diving, fumbles it though! And like I said, it's a city ball. Who's gonna get it? Jeremy Barnes is gonna officiate. Who is it gonna be?
Who came up with that?
Looks like it's Grandview
That's
came up
number
with it.
12.
Looks like Grandview still keeps possession.
That was exciting.
That was very
That was a very
exciting.
exciting
Like,
play. That was
like
a
I
huge
said,
Correction,
that's a
that was number
city
2,
ball.
Nehemiah Rick
Lots
on
of
the
people
catch
are
and
there.
run.
10 bodies in that area.
Stopped at the 2-yard line.
If number 2,
Third.
number 2 might as well just play for the lottery because he's lucky right now.
He is
That's a
very
pretty
lucky.
darn lucky play.
Down.
Try to be aggressive.
You know, that actually wouldn't be a bad idea. A little tush push action, you know?
I don't know if
Dude.
he has the same caliber like number 1
Yeah.
in Philly.
Not only that, but a lot of factors play into that. The guys behind him and the guys in front.
If they ran I formation again, that would be nice. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! That is not a good night. That is Halloween in a nutshell.
Oh, rolling.
I'm scared up here inside the booth as it is.
I don't think rolling by got touched on that.
And I felt that.
Oh, you felt that hit. Oh,
I
did
haven't
too.
played
I felt
since
that hit
7th
too.
grade, and I know that hit all the way from 7th grade.
Griffins with a
If he comes down with that hit,
21-point
good night.
And the Bulldogs knocking on the
That
door.
is a hard hit
That
right
was
there.
a huge hit. Oh my goodness.
That was impressive to watch. Hey, we don't give the big guys enough respect, but that is respect in a nutshell.
Oh yeah.
He
that
gave
was,
us respect up here inside the booth just to give a mention to his name.
Dude,
that was awesome.
That was incredible. He went untouched through that line.
They were really wanting to secure the shutout the last 3 games, so they're coming big.
Oh, that's
Taking on
true.
for your Grandview Bulldogs cheerleaders.
Like we mentioned earlier, 136-26 this entire season.
Switch over.
And last week, 48-0, 46-0 the week prior, and then 42-0. I think we're getting a little. Yeah, it's 40 bombs after 40 bombs and shutouts after shutouts these past 3 weeks, and they're trying to keep that streak alive.
They were most definitely trying to keep that streak alive.
And
They're-
Roland just proved why. That
Was that big Roland? Was that?
either 50 or 52. I couldn't tell.
It was number
I couldn't
52.
tell because I looked away so fast because how scared I was.
You know what? I don't blame you. I don't blame you.
I
That
was
very
scared.
scary.
Man, because I had to deal with people like that. Being a quarterback, it's not fun. I just threw the ball away, and my first ever pass was a pick six. That's how scared I was.
Yeah, I was never a big football person, never really played football. That is why. That is the exact
That
reason
is
why.
the exact reason. Meanwhile, trying to do something, play action, looking for the middle. Lots of collision there and incomplete. This quarterback, when he's throwing, he's rolling out and backing off a lot because of that defensive pressure. And so it does not help at all. And that's a turnover on downs.
That is.
And like we said, streak stays alive, baby.
Yeah, for the time being, the shutout streak stays intact.
A lot of things could happen. We said it.
Absolutely.
Would you say the field gets a little smaller?
Condensed, yeah.
Yes.
And that's one thing, right? I know I probably shouldn't be bringing the Chiefs a whole bunch, but that is one thing that was a problem for the Chiefs, and it still kind of is. Inside the red zone, we've been really underperforming inside the red zone.
Yeah, not having to settle for three so many times.
And there's a flag on a play. Sorry for that, Dylan.
Nope, you're good. But yeah, Kansas City's having to settle for a lot of threes and not too many sixes.
Yeah.
Which is not ideal in the NFL.
Now, another Kansas City team. I want to talk about North Kansas City.
Northtown, all right.
Northtown. I know, I probably shouldn't be, but I will. They're going against the other Bulldogs, and the Cardi Bulldogs this week, tonight, the game of the week. That is going to be a really exciting game, and I'm going to be watching that game when I get home and watching film. That's for sure. Here we go. Anderson, deep pass drop, trying to look deep, side-arming it. Overthrown and intercepted around the 35. Anderson off his back foot, had loads of pressure on him. Got a little bit too comfortable. And then when he realized that, just tried throwing it too deep and costly for that. Kind of like an arm punt.
Yeah, it's not bad. What down
Inside
was it?
arm.
What down was it?
First.
It was first down?
That was our first play.
What that? Oh.
That was our first play.
Yeah, after a false start, that was first and 15.
That's a good pick, though. Hey, I got to give credit where credit's due.
Yeah, he put his body on the line, he laid out for it.
Oh, and he's bringing out the St. Nicholas glasses out now. He's bringing out the glasses now.
Checking the list and checking it twice.
He's going to find out if you're naughty or nice.
Good old Santa
Who
Claus.
made that interception?
I don't even remember. That was a really good catch, though. Here we go in the I formation again. Muffled snap once again, but blown out by Dominic Hargraves, taking him to the grave.
Yeah, he put him straight down into the ground.
Start calling him the Undertaker.
Undertaker or Gravedigger? That could be like Gravedigger.
Gotta keep
I
it
feel like
Undertaker.
I don't know. The Undertaker's so like copyright. It's so like copyright.
Yeah, but the Gravedigger it's friendly too because monsters.
That's copyrighted too. Oh, we gotta come.
Okay.
The grave. The grave. Uh-oh, we got somebody with us.
Just like we call, like, nope, not gonna bring that guy in. Never mind.
The graveyard.
What's the
I'm thinking
grave
stuff.
man.
mortician?
The doctor's office. Here we go, handing it up the middle. Getting nice stuff, but it looks like to be a city ball once again.
We got it. We got it.
Yeah,
Looks like Tonka might have gotten it.
We got it.
And they do.
Hey.
Nice steal by Tonka there. Just handing it up with the fullback. And like I said earlier, if you're aggressive trying to break tackles, that ball might slip out sometimes.
Yeah, you're focused so much on not getting tackled that you're not worried about carrying the ball.
Yeah.
Keeping the ball in your hands.
Right around the 35-yard line. Correction.
You're just really focused on the weight room
7-yard line.
instead of that footwork type of way.
Yep, exactly.
But I love all types of running backs. You got receiving backs, power backs, elusive backs.
You going with Hunt or Pacheco to have a great game against the Ravens tonight?
Neither.
Ooh, Groundhog's in the backfield.
Neither.
Yeah, Groundhog is in the backfield.
Dance
The Cam Scattaboo. Scattaboo 2.0. Nice run there for 4.
Going back to Callaway's question, Pacheco or Hunt, Going off, I have neither. I don't think any running back is going to go crazy this week.
Wow.
Do you
That's
realize
harsh.
that the Ravens are also have
Horrible
the same
this year.
record as us?
I do understand that. But do you know who's on their D-line?
They've been out. They've been injured.
They have been injured. I did see
That's why
Madubuike.
David Montgomery went so good against them last week. David Montgomery got me over 30 points last week because how good he was.
I needed Jameer
And you
Gibbs.
still lost.
I did not lose. I won, actually. And it was versus Lowick.
I lost.
And now I'm basically a
Oh,
popular
King
TikTok.
Ali.
Muffle snap. Schultz the groundhog trying to do something. But the groundhog is put in hibernation.
That's number 11.
Okay. Okay.
Make a big
Yeah, you got
tackle.
hit hard back there, though. Another third and pretty long, manageable.
Time for a screen.
Under
Maybe time for a
9:40 to go here in the first quarter, and Tonka's already up by 3 possessions.
Could go screen here. It could go.
Sideline. And there might be a
Red flag. Looks like
personal
unnecessary
foul that could add some cherry on top.
That's why you gotta keep your head on the swivel as you're on the chain gang.
Yeah.
That's number
Yeah.
And we got to give credit to the chain gang
Steven Anderson with
because you're always on the lookout. Hopefully. Hopefully that guy's okay.
went down out of bounds. Flag on the play.
You know, and that was no acting by Anderson either. That was
Oh,
a
no.
full-on blown hit.
That was a big hit.
Because a lot of people like to say some quarterbacks in the NFL like to act. And a popular one, and Buffalo.
Yes. I was hoping you'd go to Buffalo because.
Yeah. I wouldn't want to glaze number 15 here, but he does do it sometimes.
You know what?
But Allen does it, and we like to mention Allen because he's a big guy. He's a big Q.
We get a chance to add a little bit more to that.
Yeah.
15-yard penalty.
And now they're basically inside the red zone, and they are inside the red zone. And Dylan,
Yes.
right? Future games, right? And it's going to be a kind of chaotic schedule for Tonka upcoming. Your worst nightmare just came true with the bug.
Yep. Trying to keep them away. We know what happened last time.
Rain, go away.
Yep.
Type of deal. You know, that's going to bring a lot to this team and even to new head coach Cobbins, which we've kind of been not talking about a whole lot. We haven't mentioned his name enough, I feel like.
That's number 11, Q.
And last week, he won Kansas City Chiefs Coach of the Week.
Big honors. Big honors.
Won it last year there at Kip and won it here at Tonka. And I'm pretty sure Staley won it this week. And the week prior before Tonka was Northtown, which I find really ironic. 3 out of the 4 schools in our district won it. That's just how you know.
Yeah,
That's how you. The Kings of the North are truly here and here to stay.
Yeah.
Inside the red zone, Anderson, muffled snap once again. Anderson just gonna run it to the sideline. Anderson stiff arming and pushing him down, trying to get a little cherry on top there.
Stephen Anderson on the quarterback keeper, gains of about
Yeah.
5.
O-line's looking a little
on the
rough here,
run.
not being able to get these snaps off.
So offensively, what have you seen, or who have you seen perform the best so far tonight? My honorable mention is Kingston. He's
I was
performed
gonna say
really well.
my answer was gonna be Kingston with that rushing touchdown, and then that what was that like?
Clean out route
Yeah,
at the
very clean out route.
25 touchdown, big play. Rack, run after catch.
Yeah, I think he's my vote so far as the most impressive.
Anderson passing in the middle, overthrown to Coleman on the simple slant route.
Just out of reach.
Intended for number 4, Derek Coleman.
And it's 4th down.
On the pressure brings up 4th down for the Griffins.
They might want to go for it.
I think this is a spot where you can comfortably go for it. 4th and 6, got some.
Would you kick it or would you go for it here?
I don't know. I think you'd kick it just to get the kicker who has been struggling lately all season.
Statistically,
Statistically, yes.
Muffled snap again, and the blown up. There's a ball in the air. That's a country ball right there. And Schultz, the groundhog, is going to ground him down around the 40.
Fumble on the play, recovered by number 32, Josiah Davis Mahoney.
Josiah Davis Mahoney.
30 yards
What an
there.
injury.
Thanks to the staff up here correcting me on my math. It's going to be a first down for the Bulldogs.
Yo, I'm going to do this one, and then the next time we go on break.
At the 42-yard line, player hurt on the field.
Shout out to Celebrate Health and Dental, keeping smiles bright and healthy. They've got everything you need from top-notch dental care. Stop by and show your teeth some love. And that's exactly what I did this off-season for me.
Get the pearly whites right, dude.
Some people like to call them the pearly yellows.
You know what?
So, yeah, some people like to call them pearly yellows. Get a little sad when they say that, but it's okay. I had to do it. But,
That looks like a
right, we
Wouldn't be able to get up like that.
we know when we came to this game that things kind of would have been not in Grandview's favor.
Injury, struggle.
And that injury kind of self-explains everything in a way, to put it nicely. And we're glad he can walk off the field safely. And now Grandview has the ball after a devastating muffled snap. So if I'm Coach Cobbins, I am yelling at Steve and I'm yelling at my center to bring the ball up, and Steve, wear some freaking gloves. He'd be like the Jameis Winston wearing gloves.
Yeah. Little. Oh, who was the other guy that wore gloves? Teddy B.
Teddy Bridgewater.
The double glover.
Yeah. Double glover. Yeah. See, Callaway knows exactly what we're talking about. Kind of looks like Teddy B. Okay, running it here. Nice tackle by Hargraves himself.
This guy's been all over the place to start this game.
Yeah, absolutely. Hey, me and him were talking, and I showed him the stats or whatever, and he has 4.5 upcoming to this game. And
That was number 17.
and it's actually Roland that has the most, which is not surprising at all.
Not at all.
And Dominic was like, man, I gotta get that sack lead. And so he's definitely smelling for some blood here.
Definitely smelling blood in the water.
Water. I heard that little water. Here we go, passing it. Hit under duress by Dominic, but blown up for a loss by Gabe Williams. There's your guy, Dominic, to the pressure.
Yep. It's my guy right there, Dom. Bring the pressure on the outside.
That last tackle for loss was initiated by
That was number
Jackson.
0 on the completed pass.
Dom cleaned it up.
No gain.
Here we go, third and
Brings them third and long.
long here for the Bulldogs.
There we go. I would take that. Would give that tackle for loss to Warren.
Here we go, under 6:30 to go in the first quarter. And in